Hey, it's Woody here. I'm getting ready for a thru hike on the New England Trail, and I'm going to show you my gear list, give you some tips on the New England Trail, and hopefully help save you some money while you do it. Come on, let's go. So here I've got the official maps for the New England Trail. It's a two-map set. You got Massachusetts and Connecticut. You get about half of each state on each side of the map. It's a two-map set. You can get at REI for about $15. It's a really good price. They're water resistant and pretty durable quality. So I got two things about the maps that they don't tell you when you go to the website. The website says it's about 215 miles for the New England Trail. If you add the mileages up listed for the different sections on the maps, it's about 233 miles. When you get up here to the Mount Tom State Reservation right along the Connecticut River, there's actually no road crossing at this section here. So you've either got to either find someone with a boat there that can give you a ride across, and this section here is really overgrown. It's tough to find the trail right there. Or you have to go up to Northampton to cross at the bridge here and back down and around to get back to the beginning of the trail where you pick it up. And that's about 12 miles going that way. Or you have to come down to Holyoke and go do basically the same thing, come up and around up Route 47. And that's about 16 miles round trip. So either way, you're just about another day for your hike right there. And so plan accordingly. Also in Connecticut, the trail originally went from up here along the Connecticut River in Middletown, came down to just north of North Guilford, and then heads back up, up to Massachusetts. And in 2012, they added a section from right around North Guilford. Actually, it's north of North Guilford, but anyways, down to the Guilford shoreline, Guilford Point, and it's beautiful down here. But just a little walkway right at the end. But in order to do an unassisted thru hike, you've either got to come all the way from Middletown, come down, and then back up, or do it the opposite way and come from Guilford up to Middletown and then go back down. This way it'll add an extra 16 miles onto your trip. This one adds about an extra 26 miles onto your trip, so you got to plan accordingly for that also. If you're lucky enough to have someone that can meet you up there and drive you back down, the day after they drop you off, that'd be great. But these are the maps, and they're really good. Alright, for a sleep system, I got the Trestles 30-degree Marmot bag. I think it's about a $100 bag. I picked that up at the Cabela's Bargain Cave for $45, so that was a really good bargain there. I'm going to be sleeping in the Eno double nest hammock, and I got the Eno double nest straps. These are awesome straps. They're very thick. They won't hurt the trees, which is good for Leave No Trace. And that whole set was about $130 for those two things. I did not get the Eno fly or mosquito net because it was just too cost prohibitive for a mosquito net. I got the Outback single at REI, and I think this was about $20, and it's definitely big enough to cover my entire hammock setup. I didn't go with the Eno fly either because for a 9x7 fly that was like $60, $70, and I scored this. It's actually a tent footprint, but I picked it up. It's got 4 tie-outs on it, and I put bungees on there with the carabiners. So you clip this onto your ridge line and pull it nice and tight. And what that does is when your ridge line sags, which a lot of them inevitably do, the bungees will actually tighten up, and it'll keep your rain fly tight for you for a longer period of time, and you won't get the sag that you would get normally. And this was about a $50 piece of vinyl, and I picked it up for $20 at the Cabela's outlet, or their bargain cave. And I got another one. This one was normally $25. It said it was on sale for $13, but they knocked an extra 40% off of it, and I ended up getting it for about $7, and that one's a little bit smaller. And I got a bag of marbles, and I got paracord, And what that is used for is you tie a nice little knot in the end of that, and you know, you can slip out and in, and you'll take a marble and you'll put it up inside of your tarp that you want to tie out, wrap it around there, pull it tight. That'll never let go on you. So you can tie out as many different areas as you want to in any configuration you want to, and you'll never have a problem with it. So that's my sleep setup. Alright, so for personal hygiene, I've got the usuals. I've got my deodorant, I've got my toothpaste and toothbrush, I got some bug spray, 2 different kinds. This one's really super strength and this one just off. I've got lip balm, Carmex, which is really good stuff. This will last me for the entire trip and then some. This stuff will not come off your lips. I've got my roll of toilet paper all bound up. I've got some body wash and some Wilderness Superwash, and this came in this package right here, which has a really big microfiber towel and a washcloth in this one package, and I picked this up at EMS for about 20 bucks, which is a really good price. Alright, so we got some odds and ends and doodads here. I've got my trekking poles. I picked these up at Walmart. They were a whopping $18, so I had another pair like this. They lasted about 2 years before I left them somewhere. I never had a problem with them. I've got some paracord and some extra bungees for tying out the flies and such, for hoisting up my food so that the bears aren't too attracted to me. I've got some bandanas here. It was a 3-pack. I think that was like $3 at Walmart. I've got my water system. It's a Sawyer Mini. You can either use it for squeeze or you can do a hanging system. I've got a couple bags in here. I'm not sure if I'm going to bring 3 or 2 bags with me. And I've also got some Aquamira tablets to clean up the water also. My fire system here. I've got just about everything you could possibly want in here. I've got wet fire packs just in case it's a little damp out. I've got waterproof matches. I've got a flint strike. There's a lighter in here somewhere. I've got regular matches, and I've got dryer lint, and this is great for starting a fire. With the flint, it starts up almost immediately, especially if you have animals. That burns very well to start your fire. I've got mosquito net. I've never worn this. I've had it for about 3 or 4 years, but just in case, I'm going to carry that with me. It doesn't weigh anything, but not that I worry too much about. I'm not an ultralight camper. I've got a Leatherman type tool. It's got knives, pliers, scissors, screwdrivers, and all the other things you could possibly want. I got a razor knife. I'm not sure if I'm going to bring that. I got another knife that I am going to bring. I've got duct tape. I'll probably do up another roll of this and trim this one down a little bit, but this makes it nice so you grab and then you can peel it off. I've got my compass. I've got a plethora of bags here. This was a 3-bag set, and I got at Walmart. They're not waterproof, but they are water resistant. The water does just bead right off of them, and for this three bags, it was $5. And these are great. I'm going to use those for my food and such, and my first aid kit and all that stuff. So I got 2 sets of those bags. So that was $5 for each of those. Total, I mean, so $10. I got a nice Sea to Summit dry bag, and this is normally a $37 bag. It was on sale in the bargain basement at Cabela's and for $20, and I picked it up and they gave me another 40% off of that. So I paid about $12 for that bag, which is a really good price. There's my spoon slash fork slash knife. Look at that, ooh, vicious. And I got another bag. This is an outdoor products bag. I think I picked this up for like $7. It's a really big bag. Dry bag to keep everything nice and dry as we're going along. And the other thing I got is a security blanket just in case. Reflects the body heat back to you. That's it for the doodads. Alright, for clothes, I got some sock liners. Picked these up at Cabela's. It was $9 for 2 pair. Not a bad price. I've got wool socks. I'm probably going to get some thinner ones. These are pretty thick, but I wear wool socks year round anyways, so that won't be too bad for me. I got my synthetic underwear for no chafing. I've got frog togs. This is both the tops and the bottoms in a nice little convenient carry case. And This was about 20 bucks at Walmart, so not very expensive, and it seems like a pretty decent fabric. Hopefully it'll last for the entire trip, and hopefully I won't need it that much. I got Aqua socks, or I can use them as camp shoes. I wanted these rather than Crocs, even though I do like wearing Crocs. These got a better tread on the bottom of them, and I know I'm going to cross at least one waist-deep river along the trail, so I don't want to be stuck with Crocs on my feet, having them either slip off or being extra slippery on the rocks, because the bottoms of the Crocs aren't very adhesive. Not much traction there. I've got a couple of moisture wicking shirts, two t-shirts, and then one long sleeve. Picked these up probably at BJ's, pretty cheap. I think it was 12 bucks for the long sleeve shirt and about 9 bucks each for the regular shirts. I got these 2 pairs of pants at EMS, and their winter sale. They do zip out, so they become a nice pair of shorts. So I basically got 4 outfits there just in case. They're a nice stretchy material. They breathe well and they repel water. I was in a rainstorm the other day with these on, and the water just beaded right off of them, which was nice. And you can always wash them with a water protecting solution, and that'll take care of any more water problems you got. And I got a windproof nice bright jacket. I'm not sure if I'm going through any hunting areas, but it's got reflective material on it. My wife got this at REI tag sale, and because it's got the reflective tape, and I like to ride my bike to work early in the morning. So, and then this has got a neat little feature right down here. This pole snaps off, so it actually goes down below your butt for when it's raining, and the water won't be trapped on the back of your butt. So I like that. And I also picked up this hat at REI, and I unfortunately paid full price for it. I had a coupon, but it wasn't on an REI product, so that didn't much matter. But because it's light and the flaps come down, so you can wear it as a full brimmed hat, or up like this. It tightens in the back if you need to, but I got a big fat melon, so it's all the way out and it fits my head pretty good. It's got this breathable fabric in here, which doesn't really work for me anyways. I sweat terribly, but it's a decent hat, and it's waterproof, so that'll keep the rain off me even better. Alright, so for first aid, I'm bringing couple different kinds of wrapping bandages. I've got some medical tape. I've got a nice big roll of moleskin. Hopefully I won't be needing that, because that's for the blisters. Some antibiotic and pain relief cream, bag of drugs and vitamins. Looks like I'm expecting to be in quite a bit of pain after this trip. A little iodine solution. I might find another smaller thing, because I could just about bathe my entire body 3 times in this thing, so I don't think I'll be needing that much. Assorted band-aids and gauze pads, a pair of scissors. These are really strong scissors. I got to clean them up a little bit, but they can cut through just about anything, and some tweezers. Alright, for my cooking system and my food, I'm going with a jet boil, and this was my big purchase. Well, not a big purchase, but these are normally about $100, and I picked this one up for $70, brand new in the package. And I got an extra spare canister. There's one inside there also. And I'm just going to be using this to heat up water for dehydrated meals. But I didn't buy dehydrated meals. I went along and made my own. I got chicken enchiladas. I've got chili. And I've got pasta with meat sauce. And all I got to do is take the paper towels out of there, cut the top off, take the paper towels out, pour the 2 cups of water in, and I'll have my meals. I'm going for about 10 days. So I've got this one bag here filled with my meals, and then I got another spare bag over here, and I'm lucky enough to have a friend that lives about halfway up the trail, so I'm going to leave some stuff at his house and pick it up there, drop off anything I need to get rid of. I dehydrated some mango, and I dehydrated some bananas, and I made beef jerky, and I cryovac'd it all so it's nice and sanitary and safe, and then we'll fit it all in the bags. And then I brought this. It's a lava cake, and I'm going to boil this in a dehydrating bag, because I will be spending my birthday on the trail, so I want to have a cake. Probably cut it in half and vacuum seal the 2 halves, and then maybe I'll have a celebratory cake at the end also. But that's pretty much it. My system. I got another spoon, fork, knife slash thingy, which I don't know what you could really cut with that. But anyways, and the Jetboil's got this nice little thing on the side right here, and this tells you when whatever's inside is warm, you know, just in case you couldn't look in the top of the thing and see that your water was boiling. So, but it's a great system. I'm very happy about it. So that's what I'll be eating along the trail. I forgot to add this into my sleeping stuff. This is a Cabela's Camp Pillow 20 by 20. I'm going to see if I can get a compression sack to crush it down a little bit more, make it fit better in my bag. This was about 20 some odd dollars, and it was on sale in the Bargain Cave for I think about $7, and I got another 40% off of it. So it cost me $4.71. So that was a pretty good find. If I don't use it now, I'll use it at some other point in time. My big score of the season was this Big Agnes Fishhook UL1 tent. They say it's a single. Last week it slept my dog and I in it very well. We went out for a hike in the camp overnight, and it weighs about 3 pounds. It's a $350 tent. I picked it up for $22 at the REI garage sale. What an amazing thing. I will definitely be back to the next one to see if I can get any more good deals. This was the other thing I picked up at the garage sale. It's the Osprey Ether 70 backpack. It's a $300 backpack. I picked it up for a whopping $145. So that was a great find. Move the camera a little bit. It's a nice big one. It should hold everything that I've got going. It's got the nice straps, the belt around. I got my bear bell, which has a magnet in it, made it stop. And the only other thing I got is my handy dandy poop trowel, you know, for taking care of business in the woods. And I believe that's all the things I got. Thanks for watching, and I hope this video helps you out. Make sure you go out there and you look for the deals, because they're out there and you'll save yourself a lot of money. Make sure you plan well for your trip. Watch a lot of YouTube videos. Look up camping lists and gear lists. Take the time, put your money or your time into it, and you'll have a good time and be prepared for it. Alright? I hope to have another video out as soon as the trip is all done with some highlights of it. And thanks for watching. Bye.